Wednesday, March 13, 2019. Senate set to again admonish Trump over Yemen. The Senate will vote Wednesday on a resolution to withdraw U.S. support for the bloody Saudi-led war in Yemen that will be a direct rebuke of President Donald Trump. The resolution cites Congress's authority under the War Powers Resolution to scale back the U.S. role in Yemen. The White House warned last year that Trump would veto the resolution, saying that it would, quote, harm bilateral relationships in the region and negatively impact the ability of the United States to prevent the spread of violent extremist organizations. The Senate passed the same resolution 56-41 in December after it gained steam in the aftermath of the murder of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi. A prominent ultra-Orthodox MK on Tuesday expressed potential support for a law that would shield Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu from imminent corruption charges should he win the April 9th Knesset elections. Venezuela's opposition leader, Juan Guaido, vowed Tuesday to take Nicolas Maduro's place in the presidential palace, quote, very soon, as thousands of people took to the streets of Caracas to protest. Theresa May's Brexit deal rejected overwhelmingly by UK lawmakers. For the second time in as many months, British lawmakers rejected Prime Minister Theresa May's divorce deal with the European Union. Tuesday's defeat comes only 17 days before the United Kingdom is due to leave the 28-country bloc. It also casts doubt on whether Britain's departure will occur as scheduled or even at all. Lawmakers rejected her deal 391 to 242, which is similar to the previous vote. They are now set to decide in the next few days whether to leave the EU without an agreement. Hundreds surrender as Islamic State nears defeat in last enclave. Islamic State faced imminent defeat in its final enclave on Tuesday as hundreds of jihadist fighters and their families surrendered, and the U.S.-backed Syrian Democratic Forces said the battle was as good as over. The enclave is the last shred of territory held by the jihadists, who have been driven from roughly one-third of Iraq and Syria over the past 4 years. SDF official Mustafa Bali said on Twitter on Tuesday that the number of Islamic State members who had surrendered has risen to 3,000. The Trump administration is moving to close its 23 U.S. citizenship and immigration services offices overseas, directing people seeking immigration services to offices in the U.S. or State Department outposts instead. A building material salesman in North Carolina won $60 in the lottery, bought 2 more tickets, and then won $1 million more. A storm with wind gusts of 50 to 60 miles per hour and temperatures in the low to mid-teens sent wind chills plummeting near 0 degrees, leaving 1,850 dairy cattle dead in the span of a few hours at Yakima Valley in Washington. Assemblyman Simcha Eichenstein secures funding for hate crime grants program to include summer camps. New York Attorney General Letitia James has proposed a bill to close a, quote, double jeopardy loophole for associates of the president that would allow her office to file state charges against them even if they receive a federal pardon. New Jersey lawmakers announce a deal that could legalize recreational weed.